Hey folks, it's Simon once again, and coming at you with another review. I know I'm a bit too close to the camera, but maybe it makes sense for this review, which I want to thank a very nice guy, BillBonJovi, for sending me this. And apparently I'm one of the only people who enjoy the film. I know he enjoyed it, I know Wild Man Beyond enjoyed it, so I guess we're the only three. This is 5.9, which is an alright rating. Unfriended. And I can already see the comments. A lot of people are going, oh, I respect your opinion, but I disagree. I know I forget what review was. They're saying how this was absolute trash. I know another guy named Ken hated the film. I liked it. I know there's been other films like The Den, and I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. There's another one I believe with Elijah Wood called Open Windows, where it's all filmed with the pop-ups of the computer, or stuff on your laptop with your computer, and dealing with the internet. And I haven't seen those films though, so this is the first I've seen that was filmed like that. And I also see comments of people going, oh, you like this film, but you didn't like insert name of movie here. But that's fine if you don't like it. I mean, it has a 5.9, so obviously there are some people who liked it. I love the Blair Witch Project. That's a very divided film. I enjoy The Tunnel. The only people I know who like The Tunnel are my friends, Mike and Effrey. As Above, So Below. A lot of people, even I don't think I did a review for that, but my friend Mike did a review, and I read the comments. A lot of people hate that movie. I love that film. As Above, So Below. I was really impressed by it. And I would put those above this. Like, I love Blair Witch Project and The Tunnel, and I really enjoy As Above, So Below and Cloverfield. But I would still put this up there. Not above those, but up there, because I liked the gimmick. You can't really call it found footage because it's supposed to be happening at that time on this person's laptop. Because the end, you see the laptop being slammed down, and okay, this is all happening at that time. It's not really found footage. It's really... but I mention those because a lot of people, if they have to put it in the category, that's a category they put it, although technically it's really not. It's not footage that's been found in, dialogue. 2 weeks ago, we found... It's not that. It's supposed to be happening right here, right now. I liked the way the film played out. It was a very short film. Without the end credits, it was, what, an hour and 16 minutes? It went by a fast pace for me. I got sucked in. Being a guy that's on Facebook a lot, that's on YouTube a lot, that's on Skype a lot, and all three of those play a big part in this, I could relate to it. It was very relatable as a guy who's on YouTube every day and Facebook almost every day, and talks whenever I get a chance, talks to a friend on Skype. And also in this world of cyberbullies, trolls, it was very relatable. I mean, you should see the comments I get on um, thankfully it's lessened from time to time, but I've had a lot of pretty horrendous comments, and it plays into that. It doesn't get too preachy on it though, at least in my opinion. But I just really enjoyed the presentation, and I don't think the acting is bad. I mean, maybe people don't like the characters, they found them unlikable. I'm not sure, but it seems like that's kind of what the movie is going for, in the way of these a group of characters that you're not going to get 30 minutes of developing characters or 15 minutes of developing characters, because with the way the format is, but they all have secrets, and it really comes to a head at the finale. And I guess you could look at it as a bunch of ways. You could look at it as cyberbullies getting their comeuppance, or you could look at it as a I'm sure there are some people who have secrets of their own. Not me, I'm a pretty open book. Oh, I watch porn. Oh, wow, that's a big surprise. I just don't talk about it much, just, hell, everyone does it, and it's not a subject that's worth, oh my god, it's a shocker. I like tits. So I don't really have much of secrets, but there are people who do. And I like the setup. I mean, even from the trailer, I like the setup where there was this woman named Laura Barnes, and the people. How do I do it? Do I want to talk about the story, the way it's filmed? The way it's filmed is like if I turn my camera and you saw the laptop, and I keep sucking up to the presentation, but it was really interesting to see instead of another Paranormal Activity film. I like this a hell lot more than any of the Paranormal Activity films. I don't understand why that would get a pass and this gets praised. Because those don't have likable characters and that has a thin story. This, I got more into the story and how things unraveled for these people and secrets were let out because of this. Really, it's a vengeful ghost. It's a vengeful revenge ghost story. Which I I'm glad they went that route instead of saying, "Oh, it's some hacker," because it really wouldn't make sense with some of the things going on. But the story is there's this woman named Laura Barnes who killed herself as around the anniversary of her death, and the only person to think about is the person that we see through their eyes. This girl named, was it Blaine? I forgot the name. But how do I put it? Long story short, these friends get together just to talk. First, it's her and her boyfriend. They don't have a little fun flaring with each other. And then people get on, and then there's this mysterious Skype figure that they can't get out. They can't hang up. When they hang up and go back online to talk, it comes on again. And then the whole gimmick of if you hang up, you die, which was a good idea because people would be shouting, "Why don't you just hang up? Hang up the Skype," and they go. This thing goes. If you hang up, you die. So I just thought it was interesting. I mean, the whole thing is right on a computer. It's a computer stream. And this website called Live Leak, and we see the desktop, and we see that our lead character is watching this video again. I guess because it's the anniversary, she's watching the video of someone she used to know when she was a kid shoot herself, and it's a YouTube video. I think not the killing herself, but Live Leak is where she watches it, but on YouTube she watches the video that led to her suicide, that she was drunk at a party and she messed up in her pants, she was passed out. And again, I know it's a simple thing, but just seeing like the YouTube and seeing the stuff on the side here and like you're seeing now, and that video that got a lot of thumbs down, and I know it's stupid, but it's just like I can relate to this. I mean, I can't relate to someone, oh my shit, holy shit, oh my shit, holy shit, it's a ghost in the house, because, I don't know, there's never a ghost in the house. Or, I love Blair Witch Project more, but, I don't go to the woods or some shit. But I can relate to Facebook, YouTube, Skype. So I think that helped pull me into this situation. Get on Skype, talking with a boyfriend, they're flirting with each other, and then friends drop in on them. And then there was a second that I went, well, wait a minute. I don't think they could just drop in on you. It's about 3 friends at first. And then another one joins in. I don't think they can drop in on you without you accepting the call. So I'm like, wait a minute, they made a mess up. But then about a minute or two later, they go, she even is instant messaging her boyfriend, and it's like, did you invite them? It's like, no, I didn't answer the call. Did you answer the call? No, I didn't answer the call. Maybe it was a ghost or something like that. Like they're just fooling. But I like that they didn't ignore that. They accepted that. And it's like, okay, we get an idea that something's going on. Someone is in this chat that just has that, again, just, I've gone on Skype a lot, so I can recognize, it's someone named Billy. And then look into it, it's actually the Skype of this woman who killed herself. And it's a woman that the lead character definitely knew a lot. And then they can't hang up on it. They hang up on each other. We don't call each other back, and every time they do, this person pops up. We don't see a face, but it's just a blank, but it's them on there. And then the dead person's Facebook starts answering her. And I know some people got mad. Well, why does the guy say just unfriend her? Why doesn't it just block her? Well, first off, when she tries to do it, the unfriend and block button doesn't work. It won't do it at all. And then she refreshes the page, and okay, yes, she just unfriends her, but I figured it's because the tile's unfriended, not blocked. It didn't bother me as much. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's a fucking ghost. Even if she blocked the person, it's a fucking ghost. I don't think the ghost will be... The block button on Facebook is too much power for a ghost! But I guess it's just the idea that why didn't she... I figured because this person is curious. You get the idea throughout the film that this lead person has a lot of guilt on what happened because she knew this Laura person when they were kids. They're very close. And then what happened is, well, we found out later she pretty much had a hand in it. So I figured it was this guilt and then this curiosity of, well, who is this person? Did they hack onto Laura? And did she, why did this, is that curiosity kills the cat. So I can understand it. And then also, even if she did block it, it would just get unblocked anyway. So in the long run, so I mean, it just didn't bother me as much as other people. I thought he did some nice stuff with the suspense. Where, like, for example, she is trying to instant message her boyfriend. Her boyfriend won't answer back. Which I can relate to that. I've messaged people, and I'm like, no, I'm not even talking about YouTube. I'm talking about, like, some people on Yahoo. There's some people I've talked to that, are around the area. And I message back, and there's nothing. What's going on? Are you, nothing. So even that I can sort of relate to a little, like, what the fuck's going on? And just, I thought the film did a nice job sort of building things up. The boyfriend instant messaging saying this is really weird. There's this link that he finds that says, do not answer messages from the dead. Which I thought it was a bit hokey to put that in there. But I guess it was just to let audiences know what's going on. But I'm like, you didn't need that in there. I mean, it could just be a complete and utter... We don't need... It was almost like their way of exposition of why this is happening. But I'm like, you didn't need that. So that's one thing I can say against it. It doesn't need that. Do not answer messages from the dead. In case you do, blah, 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 blah. But I guess they put it in there in case people got confused as to what was going on. With, wait a minute, why are these people killing themselves? And why, I mean, I guess I would assume people would figure it out. But I think the makers of the film thought that people would be confused. So, I mean, it's not long. It's only 30 seconds. She looks at a page. So I can, I can forgive it for that little thing. But she reports the Facebook page, gets the info, and just little things. Like she copies and pastes the link Then she goes somewhere, and then when she goes back, it's all changed to I got her, I got her, I got her, I got her, I got her. It's like little subtle things that I'm like, people may not think that's subtle, but I'm like, oh wow, it's just it changed. And like stuff that won't work, like it won't let her report and block it, and unfriend it first, and then she refreshes, she's able to unfriend again, just like curiosity. And I thought the actors, I don't think they were bad actors. I mean, maybe people didn't like the characters. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to say it has bad acting. Again, maybe people didn't like the characters because there wasn't a lot of development of the characters. But I don't think the film really had time to develop all of these characters. But I thought the acting, they acted believable. I don't think anyone acted unbelievable in the fact that, like Kristen Stewart in Twilight, that to me is bad acting because I've seen clips of that. Many clips to get form an opinion. Rooney Mara and the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, to me that is bad acting. To me, I don't think this is bad acting. Maybe they don't like the characters, but I don't think it's bad acting because I bought their emotions, I bought their stress level, I bought why. Again, why don't they hang up? The whole idea is that they can't hang up. It's because if they do, they're dead. But it hasn't gotten to that point yet. There's just a lot of some weird stuff. Fucked with each other, turn up the sound, you dumb bitch. Simple stuff like pics of one of them being trashed, using a ball and gets put up, and other gets pissed. Why did you put it up there? No, I didn't put it up in your Facebook. Oh, what? Then another guy going, hey, how about I take you to a Taco Bell parking lot so you guys can fight? And then things are being typed out and posted without them doing it. And then the mysterious figure Billy says, it was me. Hello, and they have like a smiley face. It's weird that there's no voice, but you felt the character of this Laura Barnes, this ghost. At least I did. And someone even knows, well, the glitch, you said it was a glitch. Well, this glitch just typed. And they all have their hands up to prove that they're not typing it. I thought that was a nice idea. So get through the bullshit, blaming one another on that. One, it feels like she's threatened and calls the cops. And then ultimately, then her thing stops. Even one guy goes, oh, okay, thanks for stopping by, Val, and what the hell's going on? And they start talking with each other. The Laura Burns, the boyfriend, instant messages to the lead girl saying, oh, she was a big bully. And the lead goes, but you didn't know her like I did. She was dealing with stuff. And then I just like the idea that like she's typing stuff, so we see from her point of view, but the people on the other screens can't see it. So we, the audience, see like she's typing. It's like a monologue without monologue. Like we see what she's feeling, and then she deletes it. No, I'm going to say this, then she deletes it. But it's without having to monologue it. It's not having to talk to yourself. I like that. We do read along. And you piece together, like she types in when we were kids, and then she types in her uncle. And like you can form an opinion, maybe she was abused when she was a kid, maybe her uncle abused her. And they go in this thing, like they bring up that she was a bully, but then they don't really ever mention that again. Like that was one thing that, again, if I put a little knock on the film, when the shit hits the fan, if she was really a big bully, why don't they go, oh yeah, well, why don't they throw that back at this thing's face? Wait a minute, you said you're a big bully? That we're bully, we did this, what about what you did? And you did this and you did that, and but so I don't know really what the movie was going on with that. I guess we could think for our, maybe I'm giving the movie too much credit. I know people would do that, but I think it can lead you into thinking, was she really a big bully? Because these people are the ones saying it, and you find out that they are liars, that they've all lied to each other as their secrets are being shown to the others. So they're not the most truthful people. And at the same time, okay, she's a bully, but at the same time, was she that bit of a bully? Like even on the back of this Blu-ray, it says An unseen figure who seeks vengeance for a shaming video that led to a vicious bully to kill herself. Never in the film are we shown that this is a vicious bully. I don't know if originally they wanted her as more of a vicious bully, and she's like Freddy Krueger, and I was a bitch, and now I'm going to attack you. Or are they like, well, we don't want to say that she deserved to die in that instance. I don't know. I think, honestly, I just would have taken the bully aspect out of it 100%. That this Laura Barnes was... And maybe they try to do that with the lead girl, so no, you don't know her as I did, and... I don't I just don't think they should have mentioned that Laura Barnes was a bully. I think they should have just taken that out, and it should have just been a regular person who was a victim of cyberbullying, and now this victim is getting revenge. I think that should have been the way it's played out. I thought that was more was going to be played out, but at the same time, they never really show her as a vicious bully either. And the only person who really says it is the boyfriend character, and again, these people are kind of liars, and also, because we never see it, do we really believe these people that she was a big bully, or is it just in their eyes? Just how perceptions change. For example, if I talk to someone online and I say, oh, I can't review a film, people can construe that as, oh, you're being mean because you won't review what I want, but you'll review... Like, it's that online thing. And so, I mean, either give us a little bit more information or take that little bit out. So that was a little thing that bugged me. Like, okay, well, it was she, but I tell you when... And also, would she have been a bully to deserve being filmed passed out and either someone with her pants, a mess in her pants, so to speak, and being put on video, and then people saying you should kill yourself? Is that really, that's... I would never do that to anyone, even to people I don't like. I'm not going to film a video and then post it online and then say kill yourself. Like, even that is going too far. There are people I don't like, even here on YouTube. I would never do that to any of them. I block them and then I forget them. But, that's going too far as well. I think that's what the movie's saying, that there is a limit. And, to lying, there is a limit to... That is a pretty crazy cyberbully to... I mean, that is a fucked up thing to do. It is. But it's weird. I mean, the movie made me think for a bit, which was nice. And I did. I don't think the acting was bad. The characters to me were not so atrocious I want to shut it off. I guess some people it was. I didn't think the characters were so atrociously annoying. I thought they were talking somewhat normal and they were conversing, and then they were freaked out. And I understood why they were freaked out. If I was talking with my friends Mike and Effrey, and then this figure popped up and they said, if you hang up, you'll die, and then crazy shit happens, like their friend Val is just standing there on video, and they're like, hey, Val, what's going on? Is the video frozen? Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm calling her, and her phone is buzzing, it's moving, but she's just standing still. And then this figure says, kill yourself, Val. And then the dog or someone knocks over the webcam. And then because she had called the cops come in there, and they look up the police codes. What's the police code? I'm hearing it. What, is it suicide? No, wait, maybe she just had seizures. Yeah, she has seizures, right? And they're freaking out. And this figure says, if you hang up, you all die. All your friends die. So I got sucked into the situation. And I liked the film for making that happen to me. And for relatable stuff. And crazy shit happens. They mute their microphone, but this figure is able to turn all the mics on. I'm like, man. See, that's the thing. I try to relate to it. Like, man, what if I was on Skype with my friends and we muted and then it got muted back on? Or, oh, here's this. They have this friend Ken on there who knows a lot about computers. Like, hey, let's delete this stuff. And this figure goes, stop what you're doing. Tell it can't stop. But no, they're deleting all this stuff to fix and get this figure out. They think it works. But even the tin guy after it calls 911 to see about their friend Val. And I thought this was really clever too. I did not see this coming. I'm sorry. I did not see this coming. When he's calling 911 and there's a female voice, but I didn't think of it. It's okay, calling 911 to see if their friend Val's okay. And then it says, Ken, don't hang up. He's like, what? I said, don't hang up. And then this video footage pops up, and the Ken character is, you find out it's in his room. People don't know what it is at first. But when the one guy has his head back, it's thinking of it this far away. There's a lot of stuff in here. And a little peek, like right here, is like, oh shit, that's you. That's you. And the guy looks, and he freezes. It's where I don't know why, that reminded me of when they looked at the deadlights in Stephen King's It, when people just, froze. I thought, I don't know, it's a nice little touch. I like that they just freeze. And then the video cuts off, and then it cuts back and the guy's streaming. And then, oh my god, his hand's in a blender. And then, oh my god, what, his neck is getting fucked up? And you're like, whoa, shit. I thought the actors played the roles well. I don't think they were lousy. The April Fool's Day remake, that's lousy acting. Nightmare on Elm Street remake, other than the one guy who was trying the best he can to help out Rooney Mara. I didn't mind that guy, but the other actors, I thought they were pretty lame. Here, I don't think the acting was bad. You don't have a lot of character development, but I didn't want 13 minutes of character development. I really didn't. I like what it was doing, like, oh no, it's offline, what's happening? And the video cuts off, then they get back, she gets back online, and what's happening? One guy's freaking out, he says he's out of here, and then all of a sudden, the lights turn out, and he hears thuds, he's freaking out, what's going on? And the figure goes, sit back down and shut up, and he does it. Oh, you feeling bad? You know what, you scared? Let me turn those lights on for you. And then it does. I mean, what would you think if all this stuff is going on? I mean, that's what I liked about it. And this is really where it's getting to a head, where they pop up the videos on YouTube about the humiliation video made on Laura Barnes. And then when the figure goes, let's play this game, Never Have I Ever. You put 5 fingers up, and if you've done something, put them down, and whoever has the loser, all their fingers down, dies. And they're forced to play this. And again, I thought the film did a nice job ratcheting things up. This is really gets to a head where, because of this game, all their secrets are being revealed. The lead girl, who people think she's perfect, she actually slept with a friend. And the boyfriend's like, what? And then the figure shows a video of that happening. And then, oh no, this person drove your car, and this person got you arrested, and this person did this. And it shows that they have lied to each other and done that. And again, you can either look at it as, okay, they're imperfect people, and they're paying mistakes for their life, or you don't like them, and they're getting their comeuppance. I mean, you don't look at it both ways. I enjoyed the experience of it. And it got me in. I'm like, oh shit. And just little stuff like her music pops up on her computer, and it's like, not really iTunes, but it's like a list of songs she had up. And then when she goes back, every song is how you lie, lie, lie. Oh, by the way, and I like that the fact the movie plays as if it's all happening in one go. The movie plays as if it's happening in one shot over an entire hour and 16 minutes. It doesn't cut to cut over here 5 minutes later. So I like the way that was done too. I'm like, that had to have been hard to make it look like this is all done in one go. I thought that made it cool too. And it gets to a head where the two people get a note, and the boyfriend goes, "What's on the note? I can't show you. If I can't tell you. If I do, I die." And the guy's on his last end. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna leave." And no, you can't leave. You're my boyfriend. You can't leave. Shows a note, and then the note says, "If you show this, Adam dies." And then all of a sudden, Adam, the gun like turns on him. He had a gun and shoots himself. And in a way, you're kind of finding out that this lead girl is not really the princess. Not really. And jumping to the end, you find out that she's the one who actually filmed it all. She was the cameraman. And another person dies, and more stuff gets revealed, and it gets to a head. The Facebook post, I guess, the Facebook post. Again, why didn't she block her? It's a fucking ghost. I don't think a ghost will be stopped by blocking. Facebook block button is not going to do it. Why don't she try it? Well, because to me, I would think at this point, with all this other crazy shit happening, oh, I can't delete it. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't think, oh, man, maybe if I use the block button on Facebook. Sorry, I don't mean I hone on that point. The guy was very nice about it. Very, very nice guy named DJ Donnelly. He was very nice about it. I don't mean to be hammer and hoeing on that. It was just a friendly discussion. Um, and I'm sure other people have like little stuff to it. And I'm not going to say that because just on how many movies I complain about, people say that's little stuff too. And if you have a bunch of little stuff, it ends up with a not satisfying movie. So I can understand it. I don't see it that way. We agree to disagree on that. She, in a way, sells her boyfriend out. But then you're like, okay, maybe, I guess he really did do it. Maybe he really did do it. It seems like this thing knows, it's Laura Barnes, knows their secrets anyway, and that's how she's able to do this. And she's like, I know you didn't post it. Why are you protecting them? And then ultimately does, and the boyfriend, I'm like, well, yeah, it does seem like he did post the video. But it's like, oh, why did she sell him out? I'm thinking, well, either she didn't say anything, she died. I mean, I guess I just put myself in that situation. I'd be like, well, don't get in that situation in the first place. I guess hey, don't film people and then put such a humiliating video up and then say kill yourself. That's the message of the movie. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. There you go. That's the message of the movie. Don't be a dick. There you go. And you find out she was the one who filmed it, and the laptop comes down, and the ghost comes at the lead girl. I don't know. I know usually endings like this, but part of you is like, man, well, I'll speak for myself. Part of me is like, okay, they kind of deserved it because they were real shitheads. Saying you should die, and on fake trolls messages, fake accounts, like underneath the video, yeah, you should die, and you should kill yourself. Yeah, it's one of those things that just it made me think. I will say it made me think for a bit. And hey, for a movie to do that, I'd give her props for that. I liked the presentation of the film. I don't think the actors were bad. It kept me involved. I mean, I gave away the whole movie, but you know me, I usually I do that. I think if you're not into this kind of film, then you're not going to like the film. You're not going to be into it. Um, the trailer made me curious. I am not mad or sad about seeing this. I'm glad I got this. Thanks to BillBonJovi. I definitely like it better than The Purge. I'm sorry. I prefer this over The Purge. I like The Purge Anarchy, though. But the first film, The Purge, where it says there, I haven't seen Ouija, but I guarantee you I'll like this more than Ouija. I just thought it moved at a fast pace. I thought the way it was, I like the presentation of the film. It's a short movie, and I can relate to it with all the Facebook and YouTube and Skype. And what would I do in that situation? Oh, you can't hang up or you die? Well, shit, I can't do that. Oh, they do call the cops, but it doesn't work. And oh, they mute it, but then the mics, but then it pops them up. They mute it so they can call each other, and it unmutes everything. She's trying to report it. And all of a sudden she looks and I got you, I got you. Or all her music changes. I mean, this ghost is affecting all their stuff. So any little, it gets to a point that I'm like, okay, I can really understand why they can't think straight. And also, again, if you hang up, you die. And this ghost shows you how it can do that. Like the first girl, you see a thing of bleach and you get the idea in your head, oh, it forced her to drink it or something. And it kind of shows that this girl is not really the princess that she thinks herself as being. I like the film. I not even going to apologize for it. I know I'm going to be alone in the comment section. I can guarantee that. Just like if I did review it as above, so below, I would be alone in that too, except my friend Mike. I know he enjoyed that film. So, yeah, I liked it. Yeah. When you do actions, there are consequences. Yeah, don't be a dick. That's where the fuck. Yeah, I liked it. I've said it like 5 times now, and I'll end it with here. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand the big hate for it. I don't understand the big anger over it. Uh, Again, the few comments I got, other than, well, 2 people liked it, then others are like, man, it's a real piece of shit. I'm like, Harbinger Down, that was a piece of shit with some really lame acting. This one got me involved and pulled me into the situation at hand. I guess it didn't do that for everyone, and that's no problem. We agree to disagree. But yeah, I enjoyed the film. I liked the experience, and I could see myself watching this again. So, for the final time, thank you, BillBonJovi, for saying this to me. Really liked the film. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.